Here again. There's a lot going on today. And if you saw the last video, it's because that is what's happening. These different factions can only come in the way that I will allow them to come in. And on here, it's an open window. But if you do come against us at this point, then you're the one stupid enough to come against us at this point, and you will learn. You will learn. I mean, we only have the powers that all of the world has been attempting to utilize and kill people and sell their souls for. That part. Skull and Bones is cracked. Now, the reason that I know this, because it's happening around me in my reality, because that's how it always works. And of course, I wasn't hidden in just any family lines. I was hidden in the family lines that held the briefcases to Nazis, Hitler, all the timelines out of Europe, and all the ones that we're supposed to connect into now for their weird effing army. And then on the other side is the Goff line, which has the real Peels, the real Fannie Maes, the B negatives, the ones that were the baby boomers and the other generation that got siphoned the shit out of in order to make diabetes, your liver, and your presidents. Because that came from remnants. That came from the Mormon stock. What became Mormon over time. Equinox babies. This whole freaking mess of how RH negatives kept breeding down here and how it was all being done and how the body was being morphed and how it was being experimented on to make people sick. Making us clear races of beings, making us clear diseases that had nothing to do with us, making us breed entities that shouldn't have been here, impregnating us with entities that shouldn't have been here. Well, that's my adopted mom, Martha. And in another dimension, she was my real mother, but only lived 2 days as Alicia Diane. And she's a B negative, and whenever we called in in 2021, when this was all being written, if you were following me, she had to have surgery on her arm because I had her call in because I didn't have anybody around me that, I mean, according to your government, I had no rights. I was owned by the Air Force, and I'm just a piece of property over here called the Lone Star that everybody's been selling back and forth, and still to this day are calling it a brand, even though I'm over here telling you what the hell it's all about, but you know. Okay. Easier for me to do it over here anyway and not being questioned until it all falls apart, which is what's happening. So we've had to heal Martha on the B-neg side, but understand that that's your skull and bones. All these body functions that the whole world just thinks just come in a human and that just are supposed to work, they're the way that they're supposed to work, those rules are no longer on the table. And it is what it is. It's end of days. Everybody has to understand how your body is manifest down here. And in order to understand that, you have to understand how it was made down here. And the entire human race was in one big fucking cylinder system, and y'all's all feeding each other different shit. Now, Martha, all of a sudden, right now, is having to go to the emergency room because her red blood count's up because she's got kidney disease and she's got really bad diabetes and she's got all these things. But what happened? The elite tried to give the whole judo line polio and make us all crazy. At the same time that they're attempting with the baby boomers and with the old generation to funnel your blood and all your stuff through them. Well, your system's broken. Your system's broken. Martha's blood count, her red blood count is high. She's getting pure oxygen in. But the counts were so high, we've got to get you into the emergency room right now. No, don't come into the doctor. Get into the emergency room right now. Right now. Really? Today you want to send her to the emergency room? Okay. We're also very aware that all of your systems connect into each other and that every single time you put any type of medical information into any type of computer in your tracked trust, it's going to one person, which is why you are getting sent to do this and this and this and this and this by your doctor on these weird fucking days all of a sudden because they want to check your vitals as a host. Well, I'm letting the human race know you have no more hosts. Whatever happens to him, because it is what it is. It's human evolution. We've healed her as much as we can, but I'm not jumping back in to heal her. I'm not. We've healed her through the lines. We've healed Al, your military one. We've healed him through the lines as much as we can, because y'all still keep interfering with the whole thing as we're rewriting it, and we've done all we can and we're not doing and touching it, and whatever happens happens, and it's happening to your lines, not ours. So all you lab techs that are sending us, and all you ones that are getting the data, that are purposely interfering and trying to do regeneration techniques and whatever the hell to keep your old projections down here, it's going to happen to your body, not ours. You're paying the price, not us. You're healing your own blood this time, for the first time ever. So you better get it together. We ain't doing it. We ain't healing your clones. We ain't healing no karma. We're not clearing no karma. We got the F out of here. You have no antimatter for the next 6 months. You don't want to work with us? We'll go build our own world. We built yours. You didn't want to hand it back. In fact, we built it so many times that then you thought it to be a fraternity game. Well, you no longer have a skull and bones connection. Your body has to work independently. You can't get it from somebody else. And we've been seeing this happen because they get irritated. They get irritated and they don't even know why. It's because in another realm, you're not getting the sugar anymore. You're not getting the blood anymore. You're not getting your little dose of heaven from a bunch of angels anymore. And you don't know why you're getting angry and mad, but you're getting angry and mad. It's because you just got cut off.